Hey guys, and welcome to my top beauty products of 2018 video. Every year, instead of doing a December favourites, I do a kind of yearly favourites, which includes a couple of new things along with my kind of most standout favourite product discoveries of the year. Not all of it is new out this year. All of it is new to me, and most of it is new out this year, but there may be a couple of things that came out last year or in previous years that I have kind of discovered this year. So I've got quite a few makeup bits to talk through. I've got some hair, I've got a couple of skincare bits and a fragrance as well. So jumping right into it with the makeup, the first thing that's been a favourite for me this year, and I think is one of the best beauty products out there on the market, is the Hourglass Unlocked palette. So this is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked. They've released quite a few of these palettes over the past couple of years. This one is outstanding. In my opinion, this is the best one there is. I have used this pretty much every day since I got it, and you can't even tell it's been used. They last forever. This comes with 6 shades, so there is the finishing powder in soft light, finishing powder in filtered light, the bronzer in golden bronze light, the blush in nude glow, the blush in mood flush, and the metallic strobe powder in champagne strobe light. So as you can see, you get the 2 face palettes, bronzer, 2 blushes, and the highlighter. These are just the perfect combination of face powders in my opinion. So what I like to do, I use these 2 kind of mixed together as a setting powder. I will then mix all 3 of them for a light bronzer, or I'll do these 2 or just a single bronzer for a more bronze, like bronze effect, or as a classic bronzer. I'll use a mixture of the 2 blushes or use them separately as a blush, and then I'll use this one as a highlight. I also love to use this one as a base colour on my eyes, so it's like a base eyeshadow, and then to contour my eyes with the bronze colour as well. Also really like to use the kind of peachy blush on my eyes. All in all, when I travel, this palette is basically like just everything I need. It's so brilliant. It's expensive at £69, but it is wonderful. And if you want something in your makeup bag that literally just does it all when it comes to powder products, this is incredible and I love it. Other things that I have discovered this year, the Becca setting powder. This stuff is insane. This is the Becca Hydra-Mist Set and Refresh powder. It is the weirdest thing you've ever tried. If you haven't seen it already, it's basically like a powder, a loose powder, but when you put it on the skin, it feels like a mist. How they do it, I don't know. It seems impossible, and you really have to try it to kind of get how it works, because it's just, it feels wet. It makes your brush feel wet. There is actual water content in the powder, but it's just the weirdest thing ever. It is a dry powder, super, super fine. It's not like heavy or cakey on the skin. If you're the kind of person that wants to set their makeup but doesn't like that kind of heavy setting powder look, and you don't want to look cakey or dry if you've got quite dry skin, this is definitely worth a try. It's really unique and a really, really brilliant product. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm kind of stumbling over some of my words. Another face product that I've absolutely loved this year that is a new launch is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Ouai Concealer. This is just a brilliant texture. It's such a gorgeous kind of glowing, like natural finished concealer. It doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey. It is literally magic. It's amazing. It's also great for contouring if you get one of the darker shades and one of the lighter shades, and use them on the high points and low points, or you can get one in like the perfect match for your skin and use that. It's just really, really natural. It covers everything you want to cover, but it's not cakey. It's just fantastic. I would 100% recommend that. And then as a base this year, I think my overall favourite, I am a foundation slut. I change every month. I have new favourites all the time. I am not loyal to my foundations, apart from Chanel Vitamin Aqua, which I always go back to, and Dior Forever as well. I love that one. But this year, my favourite has been the YSL Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. This is brilliant as like a, you want to wear foundation and have like decent coverage, but you don't want it to look like you're wearing foundation. It's very fresh, it's very glowy, as the name would suggest, all-in-one glow. Like it's very just fresh on the skin. I love this. I wear the shade B20. There are only 12 shades in the range, which isn't a huge number, which is kind of disappointing because I think some of the other YSL foundations, they do have a much bigger shade range. but this one is a little bit limited. However, if they do have a shade for you, it is brilliant and just really kind of fresh and dewy. I love that. And then I've got two mascara favourites this year because I couldn't decide which one was my most favourite. The first one caused such a stir at the beginning of this year, it was mental. It's the Benefit BADgal Bang. This is really heavy for a mascara. If you like really dramatic, really volumized lashes, this one is brilliant, so good. If you are a clumpophobe and you hate clumps and you hate kind of that 60s lash look, you probably won't like this, but I really liked it. I thought it was brilliant. Haven't actually used this in a while because this one's an old one that I've kept to show you, but I really like this. Great release from Benefit. Benefit nail their mascaras in general. And then the other one is another YSL product. This is the Curler Mascara. So it's the Effect Fossil The Curler. So it's a spin-off of the original Effect Fossil mascara, which is my ultimate all-time favourite. This one has the curved wand. The one thing I would say with this, make sure you get the excess off the centre before you use it, because if you don't just do that little swipe there, it tends to have a little bit too much on the wand, but once you've got the right amount, it's so good. Honestly, amazing, absolute convert to this mascara. Love it. And if you like more of a defined look than the Benefit BADgal Bang gives you, then this is probably more up your street. So that's it for my makeup favourites. Fairly small selection considering this is talking about the whole year, but I wanted to keep it kind of concise and really pick the very best things. Moving on to skincare. Two clear skincare favourites this year for me. The first one is a cleanser, and it's the Lancome Miel-En-Mousse cleanser. I believe this launched last year, but I actually didn't try it until the beginning of this year. It is wonderful. It's the most unusual kind of rich, it's a little bit sticky in texture, but then once you massage it into the skin, it turns into a beautiful kind of creamy foam, but it's not stripping. It's just such a gorgeous cleanser. I absolutely love this. I never hear anyone talk about this, and it makes me so sad because it is so brilliant. More people need to discover it. It's about £23, and it lasts for absolutely ages. Like, this is my second bottle of it, but it takes a long time for it to go down. Brilliant product. And then another thing that's a recent launch that I've spoken about loads, so I'm not going to go on about it too much, is the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Vitamin C Glow Powder. So few skincare products give you an instant result and like an instant wow. This is one of them. It is fantastic. It's such a quick treatment that you can use on your skin that makes a real difference. If you're going to a special event, or if your skin is feeling particularly dull, this is such a brilliant pick-me-up for your skin. It's really concentrated vitamin C, so you mix the two powders together in your hand with a little bit of water. It turns into like a paste. You massage it into your skin for 30 seconds and then you rinse it off, and it is just brilliant. They come in a pack of 12, I believe, and you don't need to use them every day. I'd probably use them once a week, twice a week. Brilliant product. And then moving on to hair, I've actually got quite a lot of hair products this year. I feel like I have finally strayed away from my Pureology and Kiehl's shampoo and conditioner addiction. I dallied into the Shu Uemura, I think it's called Ultimate Repair, for a long time this year, and that is brilliant too. I actually don't have the bottles to show you, but that is awesome. And then I've recently discovered a new shampoo and conditioner that I seriously rate, and it is the Olaplex. So these guys made treatments, like in salon and at home treatments, for a really long time. I think there's 1, 2, and 3, but this is number 4 and number 5, which is the shampoo and conditioner. So these are the products that you can take home and use at home. If you guys have used the Olaplex treatment in the past, you'll know that it is amazing if you colour your hair. If you have like kind of, especially for like bleached hair and things like that, it's really good for kind of stopping damage and making your hair kind of feel like brand new again. I really love the shampoo and conditioner. As you can probably see, I've used about half of the bottle already in the past couple of months, and it is really brilliant. If you like the original treatment, definitely try these. They're so good. And if you have kind of heat or colour damaged hair, it's definitely worth checking this range out in general, and the shampoo and conditioner to use at home. The number 3, the treatment, is also brilliant, and I think that was in my favourites like 2 years ago when it first came out. Other things that are firm favourites on the hair front this year, the Bumble Thickening Hairspray. This is not new, this is one of their like cult classics. I think I discovered this last year, but I use it every time I style my hair, and it felt unfair not to put it in. Even though it's not a new discovery, I use it a lot. Another thing that I think came out early this year, pretty sure it might have been the end of last year, is the Ouai Dry Texture Foam. This is brilliant when you want that kind of beachy textured hair and you don't want to use something wet like a salt spray. It's kind of like that halfway in between. I really, really like this, and if I'm waving my hair and doing like beachy waves, it's brilliant. Love that. And then I couldn't talk about hair this year without talking about my beloved Dyson Airwrap. I've just done a full video on this, so I'm not going to talk too long, but I love this device. There's been so much kind of controversy. People love it, people hate it. I personally think it's brilliant, and I'm so glad I invested in it because I've used it so much. Except today, I used the straightening brush today and my hair is looking a little bit blah because I had to get ready in a massive hurry. I just filmed another video with Mike before this and he was stressing, so I basically just didn't make an effort. So don't judge my hair today based on this. Judge it for the last like 10 videos. But yeah, this is brilliant. It's not stuff, it's a device. It is an electronic hair styler. It is really good. Believe the hype if you haven't already. And then last but not least, I've got a perfume, and this is a new addition. This was in last month's favourites. It's a new addition to my kind of fragrance lineup, but I think it's been my favourite discovery this year so far. It's the All Saints Metal Wave fragrance. This is so gorgeous. It's a really warm, vanilla-y scent. It's very similar to Diptyque Eau Dwell, but a little bit less kind of sweet. I think it's a little bit more edgy. Like, it's vanilla-y, but there's like a slight kind of sharpness to it. I don't know, but I really, really like it. It's also a really good value, like price point at 100ml Eau de Parfum for £49, which is quite good compared to a lot of the higher end perfumes. And it smells super like expensive. It smells like an expensive fragrance. I love it. That is it for my 2018 favourites. Let me know in the comments below what you've been loving this year, and if there's something that you don't think I've tried, let me know and I will give it a go. I hope you guys have a fantastic new year, and I will see you in 2019, that's scary, with some new content. I'll see you very soon, guys. Lots of love. Bye!